Good evening and welcome to the AVMA Nightly News. I'm your host, Matthew Cronkite. Yeah, of those Cronkites. Our top story tonight, as Santa prepares to deliver presents to children around the world on Christmas Eve, we've got some breaking news about the animals responsible for his journey. We go now live to Katie Burgundy at the North Pole with an update. Katie.
Thanks, Matt. That's right. Great news here from the top of the world. In addition to his naughty and nice list, Santa has now secured another important piece of paperwork for the holiday, a clean bill of health for all 9 of his reindeer. And I'm joined by the person responsible for submitting that paperwork and making sure Santa's reindeer are healthy and ready to fly, Dr. Michael Topper, President of the American Veterinary Medical Association and Santa's personal veterinarian. So, Dr. Topper, what can you tell me about the paperwork you submitted today?
Well, because the reindeer are looking to travel across many international borders, we have to make sure that they are healthy to travel and can travel legally. So I came up here and gave them the North Pole Certificate of Animal Export, which I have here and will present to Santa after this interview.
And what is that? Why is that important?
Well, it's important to show at this time that the animals are healthy to travel. So we examined them from antler to tail. We made sure that they didn't have any diseases such as brucellosis, tuberculosis, or chronic wasting disease. And we made sure all their immunizations were up to date.
And according to your expert medical opinion, they're ready to fly?
Oh yes, they're definitely ready to fly, and we'll be bringing the joy to everybody on Christmas Eve.
Great. Now, does that mean your work here is done?
No, our work with animals is never done. We're always trying to take care of them. So we will be here on Christmas Eve again to give them a pre-flight check and make sure everything hasn't changed since the last time we saw them. And then we will return when they are back from their deliveries to make sure all those arduous landings didn't hurt their fragile legs and their hooves.
Now, what about the elves? Are you responsible for caring for them? Do physicians treat them? Do they kind of sort of fall into a gray area?
Oh, well, we veterinarians do not deal with the elves, so we leave that up to the physicians here at the North Pole.
Good to know. Now, working on reindeer, this seems like a pretty unusual job for a veterinarian.
Well, no, it's not really an unusual job for a veterinarian. Veterinarians take care of all animals, no matter where they are located. We take care of those animals that are involved with feeding people, we take care of those animals that are involved with laboratory animal uses, and of course we take care of companion animals, wildlife, where they're located natural or in the zoo, so veterinarians take care of all animals.
Fascinating. Well, you'll be glad to hear this. I spoke with Santa briefly before we went on air, and he told me, quote, "Without my reindeer, there simply would be no Christmas. Proper veterinary care ensures that, year in and year out, my team and I are able to deliver presents to boys and girls around the world. It's safe to say that Dr. Topper is on the nice list this year. So congratulations on that. And thank you, Dr. Topper, for making sure those special reindeer are able to fly across the sky again this year."
Oh, it's been my pleasure to be up here, and thank you very much for interviewing me about this.
Well, there you have it, folks. Children around the world can sleep soundly tonight, knowing that Santa's reindeer have been cleared for flight on Christmas Eve. Reporting live from the North Pole, I'm Katie Burgundy. Back to you, Matt.
Thanks, Katie. I'm sure all the kids are glad to hear that. Coming up next, last-minute holiday shopping. Can I get mine done before the weather segment ends? Stay tuned.